On Sunday, we are gonna have Goomy Community Day. So we are gonna go over the top tips, tricks, strategies, IVs, and everything that you need to know to have the best Goomy Com Day in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. Goomy Com Day, who's excited? Drop in the comments and let me know. I am so stoked on this Pokemon. Not only that, it's 3 times catch Stardust as the bonus, which makes it a fantastic event. And also, guys, I just dropped yesterday, trainerclub.shop. You can check out the GoFest shirt. We have the Free the Remote Raid Pass shirt. And then we also have some other gear in the shop, such as this shirt. There is older merch on there that you can get for 50% off. And guys, everybody buying over $50 will get a free gift while supplies last, starting at the oldest order and working forward. So if you guys do want to get in on this, please make sure to do so. And the more you spend, the more chances you have to get better things, including sweatshirts, guys. I'm trying to clear out all my old inventory because I have a bunch of stuff to clear out. Good luck with it. So, Goomy Com Day, 2 to 5 on Sunday the 9th. It is a regular Com Day. The bonuses are going to be the 3 times catch Stardust. Not only that, we're going to have 3-hour incenses, 3-hour lure modules. We're going to get 2 times catch candy, 2 times the likelihood for all trainer levels 31 and up to get more XL candy when catching. Not only that, guys, we're getting 1 additional special trade, 50% reduction in trades. We're going to be getting photo bombs every time you take a snapshot. Goomy spawns will be radically increased, and the shiny odds are the best in the game for these Com Days. So guys, this is the event to go after. My most important tip is number 1, if you don't know how to skip animation trick, check out the video up here. Do that. Master that. Not only that, you're gonna grind really hard, and that's gonna get you Stardust and more shinies. And just as a reminder, guys, Goodra can only evolve in 2 ways in Pokemon Go. Number 1, you can evolve it in rainy weather. Number 2, it has to be by a rainy lure module. So I highly suggest that you guys put on at least a few rainy lure modules every single time you're out there, because remember, these lure modules are going to last for 3 hours. You might as well put it on and be ready for the evolution, which is going to lead us into tip number 1. Tip number 1, we are approximately 5 days out, guys. So what you need to do is stock up on as many Great and Ultra Balls. So if you are going to Madrid and you need to have a little bit extra Ultra Balls, throw as many Great Balls, as many Pokeballs as you possibly can, and save up on those Ultra Balls for the Go Fest. That's kind of what I'm trying to do at the same time. But man, I'm also saving my XL candy to dump into Marshadow once I get it, and that is going to be, oh man, a little bit of a challenge for me to try to save this. I might have to increase my bag. I haven't done it in a while, but I think it's time for me to go. I'm under the impression that if I can be as efficient as possible, I don't feel like I need to increase my bag, right? So I'm gonna be going through and deleting a ton of things. I'm gonna be deleting Pokemon. I'm gonna be deleting Com Day shinies. We do have 2 special trades a day, so even if you wanna just keep trading some of those Pokemon out of your bag, you can do so, but at some point, there's just way too many Pokemon, because like on a Com Day, you might catch 30 shinies of every Pokemon over every Com Day, and then you catch all the legendaries. You have to start deleting something and start separating, unless you're just a free-to-play player. You do 1 raid a day, and then you trade that Pokemon to get additional XL candy. That's a very good strategy here, but at the same time, if you are a little bit more pay to play like myself, you have to start getting rid of those Pokemon. Ask yourself the hard questions. Are you holding on them for emotional connection? Are you scared to let them go because of something? Guys, I would suggest just getting rid of some of these Pokemon that aren't serving, but I want to make sure you guys are also efficient at the same time. So if there is trade leverage, somebody does want it, somebody will value it, please make sure to save those Pokemon. It's totally cool, but at the same time, have enough Pokemon storage open. I'm going for 2,000 for all of these events during the summer, just to make sure that we're up there. So those are the top prep tips. You guys are ready. On to tip 2. Tip number 2 is going to be all about 12 a.m. on Saturday night going into Sunday. You cannot do any research tasks in the area that you're playing, because those will change over into Goomy. You do not want to not be able to get those tasks. So don't do any research. And 30 minutes before the event, don't catch Pokemon, because all those spawns that you caught could have been changed over into Goomy spawns that could have been shiny, maybe even a hundo, whatever that situation is. And then you got to pick where you're going to play. Are you going to play in a downtown area? I prefer to be in a downtown area that also has a little bit of area outside of it. That could be a college that's in a city that you could then do all the college stops that are very close, and then start making your way outside. Because playing in a location that is going to be focused around itself is cool if the spawns are great, but then after you do the research, then what happens? I always like to try to go for the research because I want those 5 Great Balls, those 2 Ultra Balls, and I want the Goomy encounters. Those are really what I'm after during this event day. So not only do I love the shinies and the Stardust and everything like that, I also want to keep bringing the ball count back into my bag as much as I can, and you do that by continually completing research, which is very very easy to do on this day. Also, I would love for you guys to come in with 12-kilometer eggs for this event. You are going to have to start incubating them before the event. So whether that be Sunday morning, Saturday evening, where you can put a little bit of kilometers into those eggs, I would prefer that you have about 2 kilometers left when the event starts. Because you are going to need 6 star pieces for the entire event, you might as well get an extra 12-kilometer eggs to help you guys add to your Stardust gains for this event. That is my biggest goal for all of you guys here. So with that said, let's get into tip number 3. Tip 3. What mega are we using? I just go as an easy one, Mega Rayquaza, but there's tons of Dragon Megas out there. Whatever you have at Mega level 3 is going to be what you start the day with. You're going to do this immediately. The other Dragon Pokemon, I'm just going to name a couple of the Megas. You can have the Mega Sceptile, you can have the Mega Charizard X, you can get the Mega Salamence, you can get Mega Latios, you can get Mega Latias. There are so many Megas with the Dragon typing. As long as it is a Mega level 3, that is going to serve you here because Goomy is a pure Dragon type. And in the windy weather, you will be getting boosted Goomies, which is fantastic to adding to your Stardust gains, guys. Man, if you get windy weather boost during this event day, you are really going to be looking absolutely amazing. So as soon as the event starts, you put on 6 star pieces. Just as a reminder, guys, you can do the new star piece where you put one on from the bottom. Once you put one on in your bag, you don't have to go back into your bag to put another one on. It's all you have to do is click the active one will pop up, and then you can keep adding on from there. It's much faster, not quite as fast as I would like with adding to the multiple ones, but this definitely will do for now, and it helps out. Not only that, guys, I always suggest going in here with great ultra or even best friend bonuses and at least using 1 lucky egg, since everybody's going to be playing, and just throw those on and then put and hit those bonuses and add to your XP gains. Don't ever overlook XP gains, guys. There's nothing worse than, let's say level 60 dropped and you're like, man, I had 100 best friends, I could have got an extra 6 million XP, but I didn't because I wasn't efficient with what I do. And obviously when you pop that lucky egg, hitting excellent throws adds to that repertoire. So you have 6 star pieces that are needed, you have the lucky egg, you have your mega on, preferably, like I talked about, you have those 12-kilometer eggs that are at about 2 kilometers. If you did not do that and you're just getting into it when the event starts, man, to walk 8 kilometers in 2 hours with all the stopping and going is not the easiest thing. But just as a reminder, guys, we also have, during the event time, we have the catch 3 Goomy tasks, which can give you a Goomy encounter. That's going to be a 418 for the hundo. Then we also have 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Pineapple Berries, and 500 Stardust. I wish they would take the Stardust and the Pineapple Berries away. As far as Pineapple Berries, I suggest you guys don't use those during this event, guys. With the 2 times catch, and if you have a Mega level 3, you're going to get plenty of Goomy candy, and I suggest, which we'll talk about here in a bit, to not transfer away these Goomies if you have enough space. And I will tell you why here in a bit. And we also have PvP stats, because Goodra is actually really good here, and it doesn't even have the moveset yet. I'm excited to see how it does change, which we will check out on Saturday night. As of right now, Goodra's ranked 25 in the Great League. I'm not sure if they will change this move with the new moveset, which is going to be Thunder Punch. It might be a good kind of change up here, but I'm not sure that it's going to make it better, but we'll see on Saturday night. The 100% IVs for Great League is 114-14. In the Ultra League, it's ranked 37 with 0-12-12, and then in the Master League, it's going to be 28. Wow, that's a really well-ranked Pokemon. Very impressive, and I can't wait to get this. And that's going to do it for tip 3, which then leads us to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is all about post-event. Well, at 5 p.m., Sliggoo raids will take over 4-star raids. I suggest you guys do at least one of these. It could be fun to just keep raiding and keep playing for 30-minute intervals and getting a ton of shiny Goobies. That's one. Number 2, you need to do your evolutions. Well, you have to do those around the lure modules, okay? So if the lure modules are still there, right as 5 hits, I suggest that you guys go buy one of those lure modules and evolve all of your Goomies to Sliggoo, to Goodra, even the shiny ones that I talked about in the beginning of the video. And I suggest you guys have at least evolved 6 of these guys, because this Goomy into Goodra is a great shiny, and I think that people will definitely want it as a lucky trade in the future. And not only that, guys, Sliggoo is an all dragon type. The 100% IV will be 1164 under normal conditions, or if it is going to be windy weather, 1455 will be the 100% IV in that weather boost to level 25. It's going to be weak to 3 things, which will be dragon, fairy, and ice. So if you have the Mega Rayquaza out, bring it out. It's going to get, obviously, take additional damage because of dragon, but it's also going to go very hard against this Pokemon. So that's everything you need need to know about taking down Sliggoo in Pokemon Go. And then what I'm gonna suggest that you guys do is save all of these Goomies. And the reason being is I think that this Pokemon, as a 100% IV Lucky, obviously it's gonna give you 50% reduction in Stardust to max out, number one. Number two, you might as well get as much Exo Candy as this Pokemon as possible. I consider this a semi-pseudo legendary. It's not quite as powerful as Metagross and Salamence and Dragonite and other Pokemon like that, but it's pretty on par, especially with all of its rankings for PvP. So having and extracting as much Exo Candy as possible, I love it. So trading as many as you can over 100 kilometers is really gonna help out. So that is the complete Calm Day in Pokemon Go. Love and appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys are most excited for besides the Stardust. Thank you to all you guys, to all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody take your support, subscription, space 2XO. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.